Hello! In 10 minutes, I'm gonna show you my three favorite poses for getting grounded in your body, which I feel is probably one of the most important things we could do right now on an individual level. So we'll start in Uttanasana. So this is a forward fold, my number one pose for getting grounded. And you'll just have a soft bend in your knees and fold forward over your legs. And you might want to hold onto your elbows here and just let yourself hang heavy over your legs. It might feel great to hold onto your legs or your ankles, or maybe even to have your hands on the floor somewhere. That's one of my favorite ways to really get grounded in this pose. But you'll make sure that you bend your knees so you're really connecting your belly to your thighs. And then you'll start to drop into your breath. Just recognizing that to really get grounded on that deepest level, we have to get subtle enough, really, to work with the breath so that we're affecting the nervous system in a real way. So you'll be inhaling through the nose for a count of 5. And exhaling through the nose for a count of 5. But the exhale feels and sounds as if it's moving through your throat. And you're just starting to regulate the breath to find that even, balanced breath. And as you do so, become aware of how your feet are connecting with the ground beneath you. Notice if you're squeezing your toes or crunching any part of your foot, or maybe you have more weight on one part of your foot, and just evenly distributing the weight and finding a balance in both feet between engagement and activity and ease and softness. So notice if there's a way to relax your feet a little bit here and actually trust the physical ground beneath you more, which will make you feel more grounded in your body. If you have any effort in your head, neck, and shoulders, let it go. And we'll take one more deep breath here. So, second pose for getting grounded is Malasana. So you'll just heel toe your feet to the width of your mat if you're on one, or just outer hips width distance. You'll turn your feet out about 45 degrees and then bring your palms to heart center and use your elbows to widen your knees. So this might look like this. That's okay, wherever you are today. But try again to release some of this extra effort out of the shoulders, relax the jaw. Notice how the feet are connecting with the ground beneath you. And come back to the rhythm of your breath. Noticing how the inhale is coming into your body, into your nose, and how you're releasing the exhale. So usually when we're in a more stressed out state, we might feel as if we're gulping the inhale, kind of rush that inhale. So find this slow build as you inhale, and then a slow release as you exhale. Really dropping the tops of your shoulders down and away from your ears as you lift the crown of your head up towards the sky, lengthening the spine. So, third pose, if this is a little too much for your hips, you can find your own way to meet me in the next pose. If it's all right, you'll just plop down on your butt and then bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. Let your knees fall open. So usually for Barefoot, you'd have the heels close to the seat here. This pose is actually Tara Asana. You're going to scoot the heels forward so that you have this larger diamond shape, so that if you were to fold all the way forward, your forehead would be in line with the arches of your feet. And then for this pose, taking as many props as you need. And really the goal here isn't to be as flexible as possible right now. The goal is ease. So stacking as many props as you need to get your forehead to be able to relax on something. And that might look like this, right? Because when we have the forehead resting in something, then we're activating that parasympathetic nervous system response. So if you can, resting your forehead on some props, and if not, then you can just lean back and have your fingertips supporting you behind you to keep your spine nice and long. But if it's available, you'll fold forward, and you can either stack your palms and just rest your forehead on top of them, or, especially if you have some extra tension in your shoulders, you can actually reach your arms back behind you, palms face up. So dropping back into the breath. And now you'll start to change the pattern a little. So inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 8. So exhale is double the length of the inhale, and you could play with that. Maybe it's 5 and 10. But again, this is to really activate that parasympathetic response. Noticing too here your sciatic nerves, which run down either side of your spine, and they kind of bunch up in your butt cheeks. So we're really giving our nervous system this signal that it's okay to relax, that I am safe in my body, I am secure, I can let go. So just notice, does your butt have that kind of squeezy energy? And if so, can you let your seat get heavier, or can you just relax around this area? Can you breathe into this area? Can you really drop and get heavier as you drop into the ground beneath you? So I do that pose every single day. I love to do it in the morning and at night. You could really stay there as long as you want. The longer you stay there, the more benefits you will receive. We'll finish right now, though, in a comfortable seated position, or you can lay down on your back if that's better for you. And just practice real quick some energetic grounding. So if you're sitting, I recommend sitting up on something so your hips are higher than your knees. And you'll close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh, let it go. So our root chakra, or our energetic center, that's around the base of the spine, is connected to this feeling of security and safety in the body. And we'll just imagine right now that the base of the spine is growing down through the building you're in as if it's a tree trunk, any kind of tree, your favorite kind of tree. It's growing down through the building you're in, through the dirt beneath you, through the rock, the water, the lava, through every layer of the planet, until the roots of that tree sink down into the core of the earth. Just giving your body that picture. Letting that tree trunk be really big. Maybe it's bigger than your whole body. Maybe it's as big as the room you're in. And feeling that sense of safety and security, that support that only you can give yourself always. It's up to you to make the decision, really, to create this sense of support and to connect with that support that's always beneath you, holding you up. But nobody can give it to you, and any external support that maybe has the illusion of stability or maybe now has the illusion of instability. Any external structure or supportive system isn't, by its nature, it is not stable because you cannot control it, right? It's always changing. You never know what's going to happen in the world around you. But what you can do is find this sense of support within yourself. And part of this has to do with connecting to the earth beneath you, but it also has to do with how you're holding yourself. Are you a safe place to be for yourself? Am I a safe place for my own emotions, for whatever is arising? And maybe you're going through a lot is arising. And are you allowing all of that to be okay? So through that practice of acceptance, not only do we create the space for our emotions to move, but we create this sense of stability, like I have my own back, right? And no matter what, I'll be okay because I'm supporting and nourishing myself. And then whatever support we get from the world around us is great, but it's extra, right? We don't need it to survive because we are giving that to ourselves, right? Or leaning back into something bigger than us that can support all of it. So thank you so much for practicing with me, and I hope you practice these poses daily. All of them, just being intuitive, like how long does my body want to be here, is really the best way. And letting them, be your poses. There's no right way. You just don't want to cause any pain, right? Nothing should feel painful ever.